Randy Shirk wanted to become a volunteer firefighter after watching his uncles leave family events to respond to emergencies as a child.
I'd see the big fire trucks go up and down the road, with lights and sirens, and it just sparked an interest in me at a young age.
Though he has been a firefighter for 10 years, Shirk isn't paid to do his dream job. He is an exception among the short-staffed fire departments in Cole County.
The community would definitely benefit from more volunteers, but the problem is in 2019, everybody has a job or two, and they have bills to pay. And if they have a family, they have their family to take care of.
Cole County's fire departments are made up of 80% volunteers. Shirk's department is rare because they have a full-time captain and chief. State Fire Marshal J. Tim Bean says the number of volunteers has been decreasing for 3 decades, and it is not limited to Cole County.
It's becoming I label it as an epidemic.
Bean says that lacking volunteers isn't just a fire department problem. People are volunteering less, period. Americans are at a 2-decade low for volunteering time and money, according to the University of Maryland's Do Good Institute.
I don't think there's any one thing we can put our finger on that's created this issue.
Less volunteers could potentially threaten public safety. A shortage of firefighter volunteers can cause longer emergency response times because smaller rural departments may have to call larger departments farther away for help.
But the way the volunteer world works is, we are at our jobs, all right? We're not sitting in the firehouse over here at Station 1 like a full-time department.
Most volunteer firefighters work day jobs that they have to leave in order to respond to fires. This is a problem when families require aid immediately. In 2016, Craig and Dana Ferguson got a call from a neighbor no family wants to receive.
I get here and, you can see the smoke from the highway and I'm like, that's my house that's on fire.
The Fergusons say it took about 20 minutes for the volunteer fire department to arrive. According to Bean, the national average for a response to an emergency is 3 to 7 minutes. The Fergusons lost everything.
It's surreal.
Yeah.
You pull up and you see that your house is totally engulfed and there's nothing you can do. And there's nothing really anybody can do because it is so far gone.
Rural fire departments struggle for enough funding to replace their expensive gear and trucks, let alone pay career firefighters. One option for fire departments would be to collect more taxes from the community. Fire Chief Brady in Cole County says that the kind of volunteers they want are simply there to serve.
They would look at what they're getting for what they're paying. They would realize that the fire service gives people on an average, gives them about 100% return on their money.
The time donated by volunteer firefighters saves localities across the country an estimated $46.9 billion per year, according to the National Fire Protection Association. Small to mid-sized rural communities rely heavily on volunteers, in part because their tax bases can't afford to pay more. Shirk says the public isn't willing to foot the bill.
There's a lot of old-timers that don't want to see their tax bill going up any higher.
The future of volunteer firefighters is uncertain.
I think the cry is, the whole rural area, the cry is that there's a shortage of volunteers.
The state fire marshal says they are working on a solution, but they still haven't found the cure to this epidemic. With producers Max Arnold and Hannah Music, Veronica Moheski, KBIA News.